Yeah,
You can hear the crowd sing along. Everybody know my songs. Had the crowd learn to walk. Country girl, small town. 14 years dedicated. Look, ma, I finally made it. Never thought I'd ever say it, but today I live my dream. Bodyguards protecting me. Crazy fans, loud screaming, flashing lights on every scene. Autographs, lots of little signs that say we love you, kitty. Superstar, my new status, fantasizing. Please don't wake me. Let me finish with this dream. Don't wake me up.
Hola, ¿cómo está? It is another Tuesday. It is another 6 p.m. Thank you all for being here with us this afternoon. Shout out to everyone who is getting on the feed. If you are on the feed, please, 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 I beg of you, please share this show with somebody. Today is going to be an interesting topic for the simple fact I believe that we talk about self-esteem all the time, and I don't think anybody really has an understanding of just how important self-esteem is. I don't think anybody really realizes just how important it is to maintain your self-esteem. I guess what I'll do first is I'll get off into some things and break self-esteem down for everyone. First of all, let's tackle self-esteem. Self-esteem. Hold on. I got my notes here, y'all. Self-esteem basically is how you see yourself. You break it down. It's broken down into two parts. One of those parts is self-efficacy. For those of you who do not know what self-efficacy is the ability to be able to think for yourself. A lot of times we get really, really stuck in what we see on the internet. We got Miss Kristi trying to join us to connect their mic and cam. Hold on, y'all. A lot of times the connections are different on different computers. But a lot of times we get stuck in a place of what it looks like everybody else has, or what we see everybody else doing. A lot of times we get stuck in this place of what society mainly thinks about you, and that is perfectly normal. I want to start off by saying that's perfectly normal. I know a lot of people feel that, a lot of people do that, and it basically feels as though it feels like jealousy to you, and you feel bad about it. But the thing is I need y'all to understand that is very normal. We live in a society where physical attractiveness, it basically shapes your experience here on earth. And I know to some that may not seem fair, because a lot of us aren't born with I'm not gonna say beauty, but the beauty standards that society places on us. A lot of us aren't born like that. A lot of us aren't born with perfect bodies. A lot of us aren't born with I don't believe that I'm not going to say that anybody is unattractive, but there are things that you can do to make yourself feel better about yourself. A lot of times women, we make excuses, and we use the fact that we are mothers, or I'm a wife, or I just don't have time to do all the extra stuff. And I'm not saying so much as you gotta wear makeup. I'm not saying that you have to wear weave, but most certainly do things that make you feel good about yourself, because a lot of people will tell you that how you look isn't important. But I'm sorry, y'all, we have to be honest. How you look is important. Hello, beautiful. How you doing? Can you hear me? She trying to get herself together. Can you hear me? I'm gonna let Miss Kristi work that through. Self-efficacy is one of them. The other one is self-respect. Self-respect. We're gonna break everything down because I don't want anybody feeling like, a lot of times we say things and we're just throwing the words around. We really don't know how deep the words that we throw around so often are. Self-respect is the feeling of confidence and pride in your own ability and worth. So with that being said, y'all, self-esteem does indeed come from within, but at the same time, how we look plays a major part in our self-esteem as well. And that's why we have Miss Kristi here with us today. She's trying to get everything situated. You got it? I can hear you.
Sounds like they're working. Can you hear me?
It's okay. I can hear you. You can't hear me? Can you hear me?
Okay, let's see. Hold on. Let's see.
Okay. And another thing that we do that basically I feel like breaks things up is we depend on other people when it comes to our self-esteem. Have a great show. Testing your speakers with StreamYard. It sounds like they're working.
Okay. Can you hear me? Because I can't hear you. Can you hear me?
You can't hear me? Yes, I can hear you. Go.
Okay. See, Johnny's not here, and so I don't have a clue. Hold on.
Okay.
Hold on.
Let me see. Go to the bottom and click on Cam and Mike.
I don't know why you can't hear me. Let me see. Well, I can't hear you.
Let me see.
Well,
can you go off into your settings? Oh, she can't hear me. Let's go off into the settings.
okay.
And
I don't know. I'm so sorry. You know what? I did, but
you can hear me now.
I don't know what I'm doing. So
you know what? I did, but you can hear me now.
Well, you know what? So I'm listening to you from my phone and I'm on my computer.
Okay.
That's what I
Okay.
got going on. So.
Okay. Thank you for joining us today. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you for joining us today.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
It's okay.
Hello. I'm gonna make sure that Johnny is coming so he can fix this, but
okay.
I can hear you from my phone, so we can go ahead and start.
Okay. Thank you for joining us today. Basically, how I'm gonna do this. Thank you for joining us today. There are a couple of ladies who have been on the news. One of them was Lizzo, and another situation that I spoke on was Marlo Hampton. And that was part of the reason I wanted to have this show, because I strongly feel like a lot of women throw the word self-esteem around, but not too many of us understand the importance of of maintaining our self-esteem. And a lot of times we're told we're getting all type of. Let me see how I can do this, because it's getting a lot of A lot of us throw the word self-esteem around, but we don't understand just how important it is
You getting
to
feedback?
just life. A lot of us throw the word self-esteem around, but we don't understand just how important it is to just life. And you're a very beautiful woman. You take very good care of yourself. A lot of times we're told that, what you look like on the outside shouldn't have a lot to do with your self-esteem. But I know for a fact the reason I even got off into fashion, makeup, or anything like that is because I was trying to boost my self-esteem. A lot of people feel like it's just an exterior effort, but an exterior effort is important to feel good about yourself. And that's why I wanted you to come and kind of speak on it and help me deliver this message. First of all, I want you to kind of like express like what your appearance means to you. We talked about it on our last show, the last show that you joined me in, about the bonnet situation. And people felt different ways about it, but we really, really have to get in tune with how we look. How we look on the outside is important to how we feel on the inside. Now you can speak.
Okay. So let me say this. When I was growing up, and so being the middle girl, the middle child, being a girl, I had an older brother, younger brother, and initially, kind of, when you're growing up, then to me, that's kind of where it starts for you. Oftentimes, I will say that my mom instilled in me, yes, that you should always, be presentable,
Right.
as far as, what I'm saying, wherever you're going, because essentially you're representing the family, right? Especially, what I'm saying, if you have, kids, family, mother, whatever the situation is. So you're a representation of your family.
Right.
And my mom was like, you go to the store, put some lip gloss on. You know what I'm saying? Like, you always, so you never know who's going to see you, first of all. And I know that people will tell you none of that matters, as far as what you look like and that kind of thing. But I always think that, even on a job or something, people who have, go to 9 to 5s and that kind of thing, if you go looking good, what I'm saying, you look good, you feel good, and I believe that you will perform better on whatever that job is.
Right.
And for me, I think that goes across the board. Whatever it is that you do, you should always want to, look good. And I don't think it's a vain thing. I think that it's about just taking pride in what you look like. You know what I'm saying? I think that it's a pride thing. Just have some pride about yourself. For me, I feel like my thing is, because my grandmother instilled in me, she was like, a woman's glory, that's her hair.
Yes.
So it was always about, you know what I'm saying, keeping your hair done.
Right.
When my grandmother told me that, I was like, okay. So I always care about that. And I know that women, everybody have their own thing. No judgment, you know what I'm saying? Like, if that, whatever your thing is, that's fine. But for me, if I'm gonna tell you this, I will have a bad day. If my hair is not right, forget it. I don't want to go anywhere.
I was just saying that to a sister of mine. I was telling her, because she felt like simply because nobody was gonna see her, that she didn't have to get up and put on clothes or fix herself up. And I don't go nowhere anyway. That's a lot of our excuse. But I just want the ladies to know, I want y'all to stop using excuses and stop using the kids as a crutch, the husband as a crutch. It does matter. It does matter. So how do you explain us playing in our makeup? How do you explain us playing in our clothes? I got tickled at you the other day because you posted up that your closet had collapsed.
Okay.
So I was thinking to myself, I have a lot of clothes in my closet. However, I don't never just get up and put them on. And at the end of the day, it's not your kids, it's not your husband, it's not that you're so busy. It's just that we've gotten lazy, ladies.
Mm-hmm.
And we have to be honest with ourselves. We lie to ourselves a lot. Like I said, a lot of people say,
sure.
well, it's the exterior. You don't have to worry about how you look on the outside. It's what's on the inside. Girl, ain't nobody paying attention to how kind you is if you out here looking a hot mess. Appearance is everything. And I was saying earlier before you came on, your physical attractiveness has a major part in how you experience life.
You know, it's funny that you say that, because I used to tell Johnny, I said, because he would always say, what do you think I started looking, how do you think I started looking at you? I said, because I have a nice personality. He said, your personality had nothing to do with me seeing you.
No.
He said, I did not see your personality. I'm like, well, I'm sure that was the draw, though. But for, excuse me. So
That's
the
okay.
thing, you know, that I believe that COVID, you know, us being at home, not having, you know, we working from home, we ain't going nowhere, we whatever, that got a lot of us laxed in, you know, doing anything for ourselves.
Right.
So, you know, we couldn't really, you know, the beauty shops were closed, everything, you know. So we just kind of like, you know what, I'm stay home all 2020 and I don't care. And so it kind of carried over to 21. And I believe that that's where the, you know, everybody just kind of got comfortable with whatever.
Right.
But, and that's understandable. Why do you want to, you know, who wants to do all that when we got to, you know, get up and just go in the next room and work?
Right.
So,
but it actually feels good. Like you said, when you look good, you feel good about yourself. That was one of the things that I think we've all went through that training when we get a job, you know, come to the job dressed, you know what I'm saying, how in your work attire. Don't just come looking any kind of way. And if you think about it, those people that come to the job that looking like they don't really care, they really don't care. It affects their attitude. You know, it affects it affects your mental health, ladies. It affects your mental health, and a lot of women don't see that. Like I said, we throw this whole word self-esteem, confidence. Lizzo seems like she has confidence, but those things don't match up with her mental. Obviously not, because she's still on the internet crying because of how people perceive her. And I really do feel like if she really felt the way she act like she felt, it would not bother her what these people are writing in these comments.
You are so right. You are so right. And I just wanted to say too, there's a delay of me hearing you.
Right.
What you're saying.
I'm waiting on you.
Yeah. One thing I want to say about Lizzo. Yeah. The thing I want to say about her is, and this is because I'm not a psychiatrist or anything, but just from what I see of her, a lot of times when you are doing too much, you know what I'm saying? You're doing so much, to me, that first of all, I need some attention. Okay, y'all give me this attention that I need. It's that. And then I don't think that has anything to do with how she really feels. I believe that it's definitely, you know what I'm saying? Just imagine. And I don't know her as a little girl, but how did she grow up? You know, was she always, you know what I'm saying, had, you know, her issue as far as, and I'm saying issue, because I think at one point she was trying to lose weight or whatever. And so if she was feeling like that as a little girl, then you grow. Guess what? If you don't take care of that, your self-esteem issue, guess what you do? You carry that to your adulthood. And you just end up being an adult with that same little girl issue.
Right.
So inside, that's that little girl coming out saying, "Hey, I'm famous. I got money, but I never took care of that issue."
Right.
And so to me, that's what's going on with her.
Right. And I
she's probably
believe
going through some type of depression as well.
Absolutely. And that comes from boxing yourself in. Lizzo came out the door like, I'm going to be the Jesus Christ of all big women. And now that she wants to lose weight. Let's be clear. She wants to lose weight, but she's boxed herself in and branded herself as this particular superhero for the big girls. And once she lose weight, the big girls are going to be against her then. So it's like you, and I was telling all the artists, you have to be careful how you brand yourself, because how you brand yourself is how everybody is going to forever look at you. So now she's in a battle in between being herself and doing what her heart truly desires versus being what society has labeled her as. And we can sit here all day long and go back and forth about, no, it doesn't matter. It's all about what's on the inside. But just like Bubba told you, no, ma'am, I was not looking at your personality. I was looking at your pretty face. I was looking at how you carry yourself. I was looking at your body. I was attracted to your physical first. And it may not be fair. It may not feel fair, ladies, but we think we fall in love with our heart. Men fall in love with their eyes. And it's not just for men. Don't get that twisted. Do whatever you have to do to attain physical attractiveness for yourself. We get so caught up in we're just doing this for men, to a point to where the men think that we actually put on our makeup and hair and all that stuff for them.
That is so 100%, because at the end of the day, it's what you see in the mirror. You know what I'm saying? When you get up and you look at yourself, are you happy with this? You know what I'm saying? From head to toe, because that's the only thing that really matters is your happiness. See, and you hit the nail right on the head, because men are visual. And, you know, a lot of women like to say, well, I don't care about what no man think or whatever, but do you? You know what I'm saying?
We do.
Come on. You know, because there are things that we do that, you know, we only do because we want a man's attention. So, yeah. Because, you know, at the end of the day, going back to Lizzo, if she wanted to go and get her a surgery, some lipo, you know what I'm saying? She could. I know she got the money to do that if she wanted to. Right. But like you said, she branded herself under the auspices of you know, I'm a big girl and I'm good, you know, so all the big girls come on. But now and then she go and pay for some surgery, then everybody's gonna be like, oh really? So that's a big thing. Let me tell you, as a seamstress, so I do a lot, you know, I do alterations for a lot of people, and a lot of my customers are getting alterations because they've had the 360 surgery, you know, where it's taking all of your tummy and, you know, getting your back right, all of that. I have a whole lot of customers that have gotten that surgery. Why? Because they want to look good in their clothes, you know, out of their clothes or whatever the case may be. And so it's very popular. You know, the whole lipo thing is very popular. So why would people be doing that if that wasn't a thing? It definitely is. It definitely is.
So, we have to stop fooling ourselves into thinking that the how we look, it does not play a huge part in our self-esteem, because we've talked about it here for almost 30 minutes about how when you look good, you feel good. So it's okay, sis, if you want to go and get that surgery, stop allowing society make you feel bad about that. If it's going to make you feel better about yourself, then why not?
Okay. Yes,
one of the things that another thing that I feel like is that we have to get into routine of taking care of ourselves. What are some things that you do routinely, as far as like a beauty ritual, nightly or every week, or whatever? Share some of those things with us.
So for me, let me say this. So when you get over 50, it's different being over 50 than being 30 something. So your skin wants to do its own thing. Your body says, hey, you're not 30 something anymore. So yeah, this is something we're gonna do. So for me, first of all, I'm an old fashioned clean my face girl. I'm a Noxzema all day.
Okay.
That is
Yes,
my
I
thing.
still
Okay.
use Noxzema.
Okay. So yes. Okay. Yes, that is the thing for me. And let me say this too. Oftentimes people will ask me, "Do you do makeup?" And I don't. Um, but I would recommend for anybody, because this is what I did. I actually will go and look at YouTube and watch some of the makeup artists, you know what I'm saying, do their thing. And I'm not trying to be a makeup artist, but I do want to get some tips, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? So I will watch that, just take two or three things from that and start doing it for myself.
Right.
So, there's different things that they, will recommend as far as cleaning your face and getting your makeup off and that kind of thing.
Right.
So I bought the rose. Now, hold up. So they have a rose that is for your face. For your face. And so you actually it does that spin, it has different levels on it. And it cleanses your face, and it really feels good. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Does all that, and so just to make sure that you get a good cleansing on your face, because I believe that's important.
Right.
I think we should do that whether you have makeup on or not.
Or
Still
not.
keep
Yeah.
your face clean.
Right.
Now I'm guilty of this, so I can't really say that I'm somebody that does it all the time, but I'm working on drinking more water. I think that
Yes.
is one of the big, yes,
All of that.
one of the biggest things that we need to do.
Right.
Yes, drink
Because
water,
I
because
hear a lot
that
of
would do
young
wonders.
girls.
Mm-hmm.
Right. I hear a lot of young girls. I don't drink water. You proud of that, sis?
Mm-hmm.
Water is not just hydration for the body, but it helps your skin. It helps your hair grow. It helps your nails.
Okay.
Everything.
Right. Yes. Mm-hmm. Yes. Yes. Um, Another thing for me is, when it comes to things that I do, um, I'm big on trying to do well. I'm not gonna say just me, but I'm big on not only keeping my hair done, but keep your nails neat. And you don't have to keep they don't have to
You
be
can get a
sculpted or
manicure.
whatever. But keep them manicured. Whatever the case may be, whatever your
Mhm.
situation allows.
Right.
But I think that's big too. I think
It
that's the big
is.
thing.
A lot of women feel like you have to have a lot of money, but even with quarantine and COVID and everything, being stuck in the house, I've learned how to even do my own nails. I bought a kit to even do my own nails. And there was something that you said earlier that I wanted to touch on as well. A
Okay.
lot of us believe that after puberty, there's no more changing. But when you start getting older, there's a lot of change that goes on that you have to pay attention to and grasp hold to it. Or if you don't, you will end up in depression land.
And that is so true because we go into menopause, and menopause is, you always, I'm gonna say for me, I used to always hear the older women talk about that, but
Right.
it wasn't until I got of the age, it's like, oh,
Right.
okay. I think menopause mean men, oh, pause, like, oh, baby,
Right.
pause, you know what I'm saying, like,
Pause.
exactly. So because it's something real special, it is.
Right.
um for me, and I will say this, as women, um take care of yourself. Go to the doctor. Go get your annual checkups. Go get your mammos, because that
Yes.
is something, it sneaks up on you. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
People will, go years and years, or not go get their breasts checked, and then all of a sudden it's like, you find out you have cancer or something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we definitely got to be better about that,
About taking care of
taking care of
ourselves.
ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. Um, Another thing too, yeah. Another thing too that I recommend. Um, I'm not big on. I'm just gonna be honest. I'm not big on going outside. Sun. I don't. Me and Sun, we just, what I'm saying, we just say hi to each other. So,
What's up?
but if you are, a person who don't like to do the outside, vitamin D, we gotta have it.
That was
So
definitely
many of us
something I
are
was
D
going to speak
deficient.
on next is vitamins. What type of vitamins do you take?
Okay. Yes. So I do, like I said, I do take vitamin D. I take vitamin C. I do elderberry. Um,
Mm-hmm.
a lot of this was during the whole heavy COVID situation. Then I was like, I need every vitamin, because I know that, I don't do, get all the vitamins and vegetables and all that stuff that I
Right.
should. So I kind of loaded up on doing that. But my biggest one, and I've read on it and heard about it. Vitamin D is real big, because it seems to be a deficiency for a lot of us, and we don't even
Okay.
realize it.
Right.
So sometimes it can run in the family.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
definitely, what I'm saying, even if you do a multivitamin, but we need to do that on a regular basis.
Right. And
So
you don't have to wait until you're older. You look better than some of us 30 something years old. And that's why I wanted to bring you on, because it's like a lot of women be talking about their ages and things
thank
like
you.
that, but I'm going through some things at 37. Like right now, I just did the big chop, and I didn't realize how much I rely on having
Okay.
long hair until I did the big chop. And it was like a culture shock
Yes.
at first.
Okay. Yes, ma'am. And okay, and it looks good, honey. You
Thank
look
you.
good. I love it. I
Thank
love
you.
it. So the thing about, let me ask you this: what made you do that?
Well, first of all, because of COVID, I wasn't able to like really wash my hair, and I was just laying around in my germs. And I also was thinking like I want my natural hair back, just my regular natural hair. I want my big fro back, and I want to get it to where my hair is healthy, because my roots had started not being as healthy as possible. There were a lot of oh sugar me Hong Kong. Fix my sister stuff.
Honey, you just need to stay out of here. What's wrong with you?
But I wanted to start over.
Okay.
I wanted to start over and start
Y'all,
back
excuse me for a
nurturing my
second.
hair again, because a lot of times I went to hiding in the length of those locks, but there was a lot of damage going on with my natural hair to begin with. So, you know, I had to start all over again.
Give me 1 second. He's fixing my sound.
Okay. But I also seen like Gabrielle Union. I don't know if maybe all us women had like a subconscious conversation and we're like, you know what, I think I just want to do the big chop, because I wasn't the only female that I've seen. There's a refreshing, I don't know, there's something refreshing about cutting all that hair off and starting over, because a woman's hair is her glory, but as we're going through things, sometimes that hair leashes out and holds on to some of that bad energy that we had going on while we were growing it. So there were a number of reasons why I decided to do the big chop. But in doing the big chop, like I said, it was like a culture shock. I found out some truth about myself. I was hiding in behind that long hair. As long as I had that long hair, I didn't feel like, well, you know, I need some makeup or I need to get dressed up. My hair was completely all I was relying on to feel pretty. And now that I don't have the hair, I gotta go get dressed. I gotta go and put on some clothes and fix my face up and all of that. So yeah. Now I can't hear you. Okay. Y'all work with us. We gonna pull it together. I took a lot of notes. As I was saying earlier, one thing that we have to stop, ladies, is we have to stop getting on the internet and comparing ourselves to other women. We have to stop comparing our pockets, comparing how we look and all that. There's something special about each and every last one of you. And you have to grasp hold to that and embrace what's special about yourself. Like I said, we broke self-esteem down into two parts. It was now I can't pronounce the word, self-efficacy, which is the ability to be able to think for yourself, and self-respect. And those two things together basically make up self-esteem, and they're very important. You have to balance it out. You have to make sure that you're maintaining your inside as well as your outside. You can't do one without the others, ladies. I hate that society and people and men that are preying on women, they use that to turn us into Pygmies, and that's where we get to a point to where we feel like, I don't need no makeup, I don't need to do nothing to my hair, I don't need to do nothing special to look any kind of way. I'm not trying to catch no man. It's not about catching a man, even though that's part of it. It's about doing things to make yourself feel good, and a lot of y'all don't feel good about yourself. A lot of you are hiding. Like I said, I was hiding under my locks. A lot of us are hiding in behind those naturally beautiful features that we have, and we completely rely on that. And then when that's taken away from us, all of a sudden we're waddling in depression. We're self-pity, and then that makes it even easier for you to jump on Facebook, Instagram, or wherever else and start comparing yourself to other women. And that's when it turns into competition, and it trickles down to us not being able to grasp hold of sisterhood, because we out here competing with each other. Your biggest competition should always and forever be yourself. You should be trying to enhance what you were yesterday and make it anew on today.
You know, saying we could hear each other.
Tell him to go off into the settings.
I'm trying. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, but you still can't hear me. Might need to go off into the settings and set your microphone up.
Okay.
Might need to go out into the settings.
Uh-oh.
Just set your microphone up.
Yeah.
It's okay, y'all. Y'all hang in here with us. Miss Kristi has an event coming up that I want to promote. So while they getting that together, let's September the 26th. Miss Kristi is having a fashion show. It's so unforgettable fashion event. If any of you are interested, make sure that you get in contact with her. And Miss Kristi, kind of tell us about the so unforgettable fashion event.
Look at that. Look.
Okay, sure. First of all, so 2018. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Are you able to hear me, Kitty?
Yes, I can. I can hear you.
So okay. So 2018, we did our first show, and it was me and my friend. Her name is J Style, is what she calls herself. So she and I, we back then, and it was awesome. Like,
right.
Essentially, if COVID wouldn't have took us down, 2020, then we would have definitely done it again.
Right.
But show is actually it will include not only ready to wear pieces, but also some pieces that I actually will sew or make. So the SEW is part of my esteem, and then the unforgettable, because her brand is Unforgettable. So we combined, and we're so unforgettable.
Right.
And that's what we're doing. So we're going. This is going to be a big party, a fashion party kind of thing. You definitely don't want to miss it. So many different elements. One thing I would say, when I don't do a basic thing, oftentimes, fashion shows are, the person coming out, people coming out, they walk down the runway, go back, that, not me. So, which Johnny will tell you, he always says I'm extra. But so it's got different elements in it. It's not just a fashion show. It's got some entertainment, included in it, and we're coming with we're hitting it hard with fashions, that some things that original stuff that you've maybe not seen before, and that kind of thing. But it's going to be very, very unforgettable.
Okay.
From now on. So yes.
Okay. That was another thing. I wanted you to explain to our ladies, because a lot of times we either wear clothes that are too tight or we wear clothes too big. And I wanted you to kind of explain to the ladies how important it is to wear your size, how that can flatter your body.
Most definitely. So here's one thing. Let me say this. As a seamstress, I see a lot of different shapes and sizes of bodies and that kind of thing. There are certain things that you can wear that, you know, and I'm going to say this is from small women to, plus size women.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody have their thing,
Right.
unless you are, somebody who, got every day working on building your body and all that, you probably got some, what I'm saying, some
Right.
issues, be it your tummy, a lower tummy, upper tummy, part under here, the arms
Mm-hmm.
can be issues. Um, you know, we have flat butts, and people have
We're losing
more
you.
butt than you know.
Uh,
So it is important that you wear something that will flatter your body.
right.
Now, I
Right.
don't think that that is necessary. Okay, so the one thing that I want to suggest is the thing that is really, really big. Um, Oftentimes we don't wear let's say the pants our size.
Right.
Um, okay, so if let's say you wear a size 14 naturally, right? And nowadays we are wearing the very fitted jeans.
Mm-hmm.
Keep in mind that if you have the amount of, let's say, a tummy area, and you put on a tight jean around your stomach, then what happens is it will create a muffin top,
Mm-hmm.
right? If once you make it too tight, then everything is over.
Right.
Okay. Now, if that's what you want to do, that's fine. But then keep in mind that maybe you shouldn't do a crop top. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So the longer shirt. You know what I'm saying? Because
Mm-hmm.
they flatter people. Just wear something. And when I say longer shirts, not necessarily just something that stops at that at your waist or whatever, but do something longer and dramatic.
Right.
A button up dress that what I'm saying, that buttons all the way up. Unbutton it. Put your little
Mm-hmm.
tank top under there and
Up underneath it.
your You
Right.
know what I'm saying? And then that shirt will cover, your little area, and then you got the whole thing that acts as a kimono type.
Mm-hmm.
Kimonos, I recommend kimonos for everybody
Right.
because they transition from summer to fall and winter, and there's so many cute ones out there. A simple denim dress, anything can transform to a kimono. So you
Right.
may have a let's say swimsuit cover. That swimsuit cover can work as a kimono.
Right.
So it's so many different things. People don't see it because they think, oh, it's a swimsuit cover. I can't wear it. No, ma'am. I
Right.
have some super swimsuit covers that I put on with some jeans and very cute.
Right.
So, it's just about really try to cover those areas that you consider maybe not as flattering, right?
Right.
Um,
Right.
there,
Um,
there
there
are
was something else that I wrote down that you said something that made me think of something that I wrote down, and it says value effort more than perfection. You don't have to go for perfect. Our bodies are different. And we have to understand that. And just because it looks good on sis, it may not be as flattering on me. Just because it's in my size, it may not be as flattering on me. And a lot of times, a lot of women be wearing nice outfits and stuff like that, but they're not comfortable in it because it's either too tight, and you got to continue making sure that your booty ain't spilling out. You got to keep on making sure that the muffin top is not appearing.
Right. And you know why that happens? Because when you see the models that are wearing this stuff, you know what I'm saying, on those pictures on Fashion Nova or whatever, you know what? They go look for the plus size models that have the Coke bottle shape.
Yes.
I can guarantee a Coke bottle shape is going to look very different, you know what I'm saying, in an outfit than someone who, you know, they could both be 2X, but it depends on where you know, how you're proportioned. Everything's not proportioned. Right. So you have to consider that. And here's the thing. Don't mind if someone, you know, says, because I get this. Sometimes people will, you know, they'll send me a picture and they'll be like, do you think this would look cute on me? I don't mind. If you don't mind me giving you my honest answer, I don't mind sharing that information. So, you know, if anybody ever needs that information, because like I said, being a seamstress, I see a lot of different body shapes and sizes, and, you know what I'm saying, boobs, ladies who have, you know, very tremendous boobs to zero boobs, and you know what I'm saying, butt, and, you know, so I see a wide spectrum of everything, and so I see, you know, what works for different bodies. So,
and you just have to go with that too. You have to do what works for you. You have to, because you end up looking like a clown out here trying to look like old girl over here, and y'all don't have the same body type.
Exactly. That's true. That's very true. So, I mean, at the end of the day, you know, find that thing that is, you know, you can always be cute and comfortable. You know what I'm saying? It don't have to, you know, cute doesn't mean it's too tight, too little. Let me, you know, be all like, you know, no, you can be cute.
Right.
Ways to do that. So
I want to say this about makeup. Like you were saying earlier, ladies, if you're going to wear it, go watch those tutorials, because a lot of us, we want to wear makeup, and we do wear makeup, and we don't know how to put it on. And the most important thing, especially with the foundation, from foundation to your eyeshadow, blend. Don't just throw that stuff on y'all face. Blend.
Yes, most definitely. Yes. And it's, you know, it's confusing because you see so many people doing different things or whatever, and you really got to test it out. You can't just, you know what I'm saying, just be like, oh, I know this is going to work. Every color is not meant for everybody. So you got to take just a little bit from different people and see what works for you, for your skin. So, you know what I'm saying? If you are darker, something not meant for, you know, vice versa if you are lighter complected. So it's so many different things. You know, I always say, I have Halle color. You know, I might not have her body, but I got her color. So if Halle Berry can wear it, I can wear it.
Another thing that I wanted to speak on, we finna get ready to get out of here, but another thing that I definitely wanted to speak on is that there are a lot of women who are like, I don't need makeup, natural beauty. Even with natural beauty, ladies, you have to maintain it. Just like we were talking about your skin rituals. A lot of y'all too old to be out here having acne, and it has a lot to do with you not doing something with your face at night, whether it's from Noxzema, if you want to do the charcoal mask or whatever, do something with your skin, especially if you're planning on not putting any makeup on or anything like that. You have to take care of your skin, period. Do the cleansings, do the mask, whatever. There are different things that you can try out. Like we were saying, do it for yourself. There are some, I ain't got no man, but there are some nights I get out the shower, I spray on me some smell good, and I put on me a little teddy or something just to lay up in my bed by myself. Do it for yourself. Don't depend on no man, no woman, nobody. Do it for yourself. Is there anything else you'd like to add before we get out of here today, Miss Kristi? She froze up. You got your mic on mute. You done hit that mute button. She started talking too, y'all. We can't hear you. This is a struggle show, y'all. There you go. Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I see what happened. Okay, so what I was saying was we got to learn how to encourage other women.
Yes.
It is okay to do that.
Yes.
It's okay. It is to build up another woman. I think I love it. I love it.
It makes you feel good.
That speaks volumes about you as a person, that, you know what I'm saying, that you are there to, let another woman know that, hey, sis, you good. Yes. I mean, I think let's do that. Let's learn how to just get along with, our, even if it's somebody in your same industry, you know what I'm saying? Guess what? It's enough money out here. We can all eat.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? You don't have to try to step on the next person to get up. Just do what you're going to do.
Right,
sis,
right.
And build other people up and carry them with you. And you know what I'm saying? Let's all win.
Right.
And that is what I want to say.
I want to share a little story before we get out of here. I always issue out compliments. I know how hard it is to be a woman, but we were just at Aldi's the other day, and I seen this older woman, and she was the most beautiful, like her skin, her gray hair, and I had to stop and tell her, ma'am, you are a beautiful black woman. From your skin to your hair, you're everything. And I left out of that store, and when I went back to the store, the cashier told me, you made her day. She just got over cancer. And I left out of that store, and when I went back to the store, the cashier told me, you made her day.
See, how nice was that? That was very, very nice.
Right. And I never even knew. She don't even look like she just went through chemo, lost her hair, none of that. But that woman told me, she was like, she just had cancer. Right. So you never know how much change you add to somebody's self-esteem by giving them a compliment. She just had cancer.
Wow.
You never know.
Yes.
How much change you add to somebody's self-esteem.
That's it. And I commend you for doing that. That's awesome. Because you know what I'm saying? Like you said, like she said, you don't know who it is you're going to affect.
Mm-hmm.
They may need that in their life, and you did that for her.
Right.
So, awesome.
Y'all make sure y'all join Miss Kristi September the 26th for So Unforgettable fashion event. Y'all, you can get in contact with her. Make sure that you go follow her page, So It Seems.
Yes.
Also, if you are trying to do something with your wardrobe, Miss Kristi is a seamstress. Whatever your ideas or anything, like, this woman is so talented. So, ladies, let's do better by ourselves, and don't do it for nobody. Do it for you. This has been another episode of Locked and Loaded. I love you. We want you to love yourself. Y'all have a good night.
Yes.
This has been another episode of Locked and Loaded. I love you. We want you to love yourself. Y'all have a good night.
God bless you.
Yeah.